Futurity will be called by the immense Stuart Machin.
Captain Vershba, edgy in stall one. King of Steel, half in. He's there now, Captain Vershba up in the air. They're off for the Group 1 Vertem Futurity trophy, and despite being edgy in the stalls, Captain Vershba on the extreme right got away well, and a marked difference of opinion here with the O'Brien pair and Frankie Dettori tracking towards the near side running rail on the extreme left, and it's Salt Lake City who leads the two towards the near side, with Epictetus, Frankie the white jacket, and Ryan Moore sitting last of that trio aboard Auguste Rodin at the end of a couple of furlongs. Meanwhile, the nose-banded Stormbuster leads them on the far side to Dancing Magic with the orange cap, and then King of Steel in a violet jacket. Holloway Boy held up in the first time visor, the red and white silks, just waiting in the wings, and on the extreme right, Captain Vershba with his flashy white face. So split by the width of the track here. They move to halfway in the Vertem Futurity. On the left, it's Salt Lake City, slipstream by Epictetus. Ryan Moore sitting in behind, sitting at Frankie's quarters aboard Auguste Rodin. The far side cluster just beginning to fan out a little. Still the nose-banded Stormbuster to Dancing Magic. Captain Vershba ridden along. Holloway Boy breezing into it in the headgear. And Holloway Boy is the first to commit outside the two. He's kicked on here. Now Ryan Moore sends Auguste Rodin on the left out after him. So Holloway Boy just beginning to wander off a true line. Wants a bit of company. Auguste Rodin on the near side ahead of Epictetus. Holloway Boy's drifted right across to the near side, but he can't match Auguste Rodin, who's beginning to forge clear. He's opening up, Epictetus chasing, but it's Auguste Rodin chiseling out a gritty success, and it's a record-breaking winning the race for Aidan O'Brien. Auguste Rodin sees off Epictetus. Holloway Boy back in third, bunching in behind. King of Steel involved with Dancing Magic, Captain Vershba. Salt Lake City weakened away, and so too Stormbuster.
Auguste Rodin, statuesque in his victory in the Vertem Futurity Stakes. What a fantastic performance in a race with so much to unpick, Jamie.
Yeah, record-breaking win for Aidan O'Brien in the race, and this is a special racehorse because things were difficult for him under the circumstances. He was trying to win two races effectively. Holloway Boy has helped him. How rarely do you see a horse go almost diagonal like that on a race course? But in terms of Auguste Rodin, this is a big test passed on the ground with a difficult set of circumstances to deal with, and again he's done it comfortably and causally.
Let's go and see what it felt like from the man on top.
Yeah, thanks very much, Alex. Ryan Moore, that has to go down as a tactical masterpiece, because you have to remember, Clerk of the Course said the best ground was middle to far side. They've managed to come up the stand side and get the job done. Let's go straight to Ryan. Ryan, that seemed a tactical masterpiece. Has this horse won out of pure class, or did he cope with the ground okay?
I was very impressed with him because where we were drawn, the middle of the track had become bad, and we was only going to race on the bad ground in the middle. The other horse were going to go left of middle, and unfortunately Danny had sort of got away from us, and he's had to win his race. And Danny's come towards me, give me some help. He's had to go win a second race. They don't usually do that, so... and the last furlong, he's there pricking his ears waiting, so he's got an awful lot of ability.
Just tell us, coming into the race, how classy you thought this Deep Impact offspring could be, Ryan.
Look, I think the first time I sat on him in March, I thought he's probably... He felt like he had an awful lot of class. You know, he taught the world from very early on. He was there early, showing plenty, and I think there's a lot more to come.
And it's half the satisfaction now that in the future you feel there'll be even more to come on a better surface.
Yeah, look, he's handled that ground. He's such a good mover. I'm sure he'd be a better horse on nicer ground.
For everyone, it was worth the wait. Well done, Ryan.
Oh, that's exciting, Jamie. I'm excited now listening to what Ryan Moore has had to say. He never says anything effusively, but it said he did say a lot.
Everything we saw with our eyes has been augmented there by what Ryan has said. Winning not one but two races on ground that probably isn't preferential to him, all while still being very raw and immature. All of which suggests we literally could be dealing in a superstar racehorse for next year. Not just the Derby, but the Guineas before then. This is Holloway Boy, and when he goes from one side to the other, dramatically so. It's very rare you see a horse go almost diagonal across the track, but he did. But as soon as he got to Auguste Rodin, that was it, game up for him, because Auguste Rodin by that point had beaten the pair who he was with on that side and beaten effectively the far side Hollow. All whilst having his ears pricked at the line. This is a brilliant racehorse in the making. The far side, they did all they could. Holloway Boy, he said, right, I've beaten you lot, let's go and see what's on the other side. The visor has worked to the extent that he's really motivated, but less so in that he's kept it straight. But look at that dramatic and really telling camera angle change. And this is the point we were making beforehand about Auguste Rodin, the mystery box, because you don't know how much he's got left in a race, but his ears pricked at the line would tell you plenty more to come from him yet, which makes him, Alex, as an immature Group 1 winner as a 2-year-old. What could he be next year?
Oh, but he's really likeable, isn't he? This is...
And uncomplicated. What was the point that you made about... We often talk about the tack and everything that's on a horse to help them.
Well, Aidan O'Brien's not afraid to put a grackle noseband, a cross noseband on his runners. This horse literally has a loose ring snaffle, so really, really straightforward. He looks... Oh, exciting, Matt. We're excited here. What about you?
I'm very excited. And when Kevin Buckley, the British representative, the UK representative for Cornwall, goes for a selfie with Auguste Rodin by himself, you know then that there is a belief in this horse for the future. And if we just turn the camera left a little bit, you have a close-up here. Look at him, standing proudly. It's probably a cliche that horses know that they're good, but he's certainly looking at us as if he knows that they're good. Ryan Moore has been all smiles. He's 4-1 now, 4-1 favourite anti-post for next year's Derby. And it will be probably just a case of keeping him safe and sound. We'll speak to Aidan in a minute. Often, of course, the Leopardstown Derby trial is the one they use. Stone Age, of course, was so impressive in that earlier this season.
Thank you very much.
But there is so much now to look forward to with Auguste Rodin, because he's defied everything that they were worried about. And the tactical masterpiece here from Ballydor, well, it's going to go down into the record books. They've done many great things in their time, but this surely was one of their greatest tactical victories. You can only do that with a team. Everyone knows what they're doing, but he's certainly doing it. And Ryan's still talking to Aidan. He wants more words. Let's go straight in. Aidan, if you